What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery, and I have a funny story to tell. This one may be, well, to this point, up until this point, this is the funniest story I've ever told. Okay, I've told some funny ones before, but this one today is the funniest story I have ever told. Okay? Now, when I tell the story, keep in mind, I'm telling a story from my younger days, my teenage years. Okay? So please don't judge me too harshly. Okay? Here we go. I have never, in my life, even to this day, I have never drank any alcohol of any kind, liquor, alcohol, wine, not even a wine cooler. Never of any kind. Not when I was younger, not even to this day. I've never took a sip of alcohol in my entire life, okay? Nor have I ever smoked cigarettes or weed. I've never smoked anything of any sort ever in my life. So, let me take y'all back to I was about 16, 17 years old, right? And now I play this. When I was younger, you know, when people say, have you ever smoked or drank? You lie and say, yeah, just to sound cool. I lied, but I said, yeah, I smoked and drank a lot of stuff. I make up a story, and I was younger just to sound cool, right? Just to fit in. Stupid peer pressure stuff, you know, stuff like that. But this is the closest thing I've ever gotten to smoking of any sort. It's the closest thing I've ever gotten. Okay? I was about 16, 17 years old. I was in the house by myself. I think it was the weekend. Everybody in the house was gone. My mother left out somewhere. My brother, my sister, they left out somewhere. So it was just me in the house. Okay? No problem. I'm sitting down watching TV, and this bright idea pops in my head. So you know what? I wonder what it would feel like to smoke weed. I've never smoked it before. Never. I know people who have smoked it, but I've dealt with the contact of it. You know what I mean, right? But I've never smoked it myself. So I'm in the house by myself. This bright idea pops in my head and I said, you know what? I wonder what it would be like to smoke weed. I wonder what it would be like. Right? So I said, I asked this question myself, but I said, well, I don't have any weed. I don't have any weed in the house to smoke, so I don't know what it's like, right? I said, so what do I have around the house that can substitute for some weed and some rolling papers, right? Something to smoke it with. Something to roll it up with. I said, what do we have? I got an idea. How about I take some tea leaves and some copy paper? In other words, how about I take some tea leaves and some Xerox copying paper? And that's going to be my substitute for weed and rolling papers. So I say, okay, so how am I going to do this? Because I was like, I don't have any experience on rolling up weed. I have no experience whatsoever. Never tried it before. I don't know anything about it. So I'm going by what I see on TV and what I see the people that I know do when they're smoking, how they roll up and all that stuff. So I'm mimicking what I think I remember. So I take the tea bag, right? I take it, I open it up, I take the tea bag out, I take the paper, right? I take the paper, I tear the paper. So I'm thinking, okay, I like that. It's like this, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, every time I see someone roll up weed in the, with the stuff, it's not a big piece of paper. Like, it's not a big piece of paper. It's always like a small piece. So I tore a piece of paper and it's a small piece I can like this. I said, okay, now what else do I do? I said, okay. They take the weeds. So it was this. I take the tea bag, right? I take the tea bag out of the wrapper. I open up the tea bag. I pour the tea leaves on the paper like this. And I said, okay, every time I see somebody put it on there, they put the weed in there. So I put the tea bag on the paper. They put it in there. I said, okay. Then I see them fold like this. They fold up like this, right? They fold up like this, and then somewhere down the line, they lick it like they roll it. They roll it in the thing. It's like this. Now, this should tell you that I'm not cut out for smoking weed. Why? Because every time I'm trying to like roll it up in there, I got some of the tea leaves falling out. I'm trying to like hold it steady, it's falling out. I'm trying to like roll it up with this, but I can't get it tight. Like it's like this, and some keep falling out because I'm breathing, I'm all cold, and it's blowing off the paper. So I roll it up like this, right? And I said, okay. Then what they do next is they lick it. So I take the paper, I take the Xerox paper with the tea leaves in it, like, and I lick it like this. I said, I don't even lick the whole thing. I'm licking just the edge of it. I'm like, just the edge right here. So I'm like, okay, I get it like this, and I roll it into it like this, and it's not sticking together. It's like this. It's just like this. It's like it's not sticking together. So I lick some more. Just like I get more of it. Then I make a stick. I find your belly's still like this. So I'm holding with my hand like this. That's okay now. I said, how do I close up one of the ends? Because one of the ends is open, and one of the ends is open, and the other end is closed, so nothing falls out. Put your mouth on it, you can smoke it, right? So like this, I roll it. I fold it like this. I said, okay. Then I make a hole right here. I make a hole right here so I can smoke it through like this. So I said, I got it. I rolled my weed. So I said, okay, now I don't have a lighter. I need something to light this up with. So I said, where's a lighter? I don't have a lighter. I said, I'm using stove because back then when I was a teenager, they didn't have this was before they had electric stoves. Like you needed to be rich to have electric stove. You just did the regular gas stove like that, like houses had back then. So I turned the oven on. The flame goes up on the eye. I said, okay. I put my fake blunt just like this, and I hold it like this, so the weed won't fall out like this. I hold like this, right? I get like this with the little hole in it, like that. I put a little hole in it, right? I put it like this. Well, I put the blunt in my mouth. I put the open end to the flame, right? I put open end to the flame. I inhale. I inhale it. It's on fire. It's on fire, right? It's on fire. I inhale. Don't nothing happen. I said, no smoke came out. Nothing happened. So I said, okay, this is not working. I did something wrong. Well, so what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? So my special behind, I rolled it up tighter, and I put some of the tea leaves in the front, right? I'm thinking maybe if I like the paper and the tea leaves, it'll light up like weed does. So I do that. I put like a little bit to the front. I put like a little bit to the front. I do it again. The stove is still on. I go like this. And as soon as I inhale, when I'm in the kitchen, I'm in the kitchen, in the house by myself, right? Like this. As I'm doing this, the flame, the paper really catches on fire. Like the paper catches the big fire. Remember, Xerox paper has chemicals in it. Like the paper that you use to write and stuff, like Xerox paper, copy paper, has chemicals in it. These chemicals are flammable. I'm inhaling. The paper catches on fire. There's a big flame coming off the paper. Like, whew. I said, "Oh shh!" I threw my little blunt thing in the sink and turned the water on, turned the faucet on, and I'm getting lightheaded just thinking about it. I put the water on my little fake blunt thing in the sink. As soon as I said, "Oh, I'm trying to smack the flame out while it's in the water. Like, I throw the paper in the trash. Once the fire goes out, I'm blowing all the smoke. I'm trying to blow smoke away. I'm like I don't want my mother to come in the house and she see like old burnt paper in the sink with like burnt tea leaves, and I'm trying to blow it away. I was like, I turn the fan on the stove, on the oven. Sorry, the stove. That's it. You know when people smoke weed, you can smell it on their clothes, right? The weed smell is on their heads, on their clothes. That's it. I'm smelling my clothes like it got weed scent on there. So like, I was like, okay. It don't smell like weed. Well, yeah. Like, keep in mind, this is tea leaves. I'm saying to myself, this don't smell like weed. Okay, I'm good. It's tea leaves in Xerox paper. It's tea leaves and copying paper. I'm saying, I don't smell like weed. All right. Oh, man. Whew. Flame. Oh, man. And I do that again. So I sit down I'm like this the whole time. Like an hour later, my mother gets in the house, right? I'm thinking to myself, oh, man. I hope she don't smell this weed. Keep in mind, ain't no weed. It's tea leaves and Xerox paper. Tea leaves and burnt Xerox paper. It's like, man, hope she don't smell the weed. Hope she smell the weed, man. Luckily, my mother didn't smell anything. It was like the smell from the burnt paper went away. There wasn't no burnt tea leaves. Like, okay, good. Right. I've only told like maybe 3 or 4 people. Only 3 or 4 people before I did this video. Like 3 or 4 people knew about this story. Like it was years until my mother knew. My mother probably forgot I told this story, but it was like years until my mother knew about this story. She looked at me like something wrong. First she got mad, like, "But what you doing?" I said, I was stupid. I was the age. I was stupid. I ain't know no better. I'm sorry, ma. I was. She looked at me like, you know how when you a parent, how your child does something so stupid that you want to get mad, but it's funny because of how stupid it is. Like that face you make, like what's wrong with my child? Something wrong with my child. Like I want to be mad at my child, but the story is so funny because it's so stupid. I'm laughing on the inside, but like my face is showing upset, but my inside is laughing. That's the face my mother had. My mother had that face to me like. I said, it was at that moment. I said, that moment right there, I ain't cut off for no weed. I ain't cut off for no weed. Like this is like to even pretend like I smoke weed ain't for me. This ain't for me right here. This is, I'm good. I'm not cut out for this. So let me just stop fronting like I smoke weed. Let me sit my behind down and be sober for the rest of my life. Let me be sober. Let me be clear minded and stop doing stupid stuff like this. Oh man, like I wanted to do this video for a long time, but every time I got the courage to do it, I would talk myself out of it because of how stupid it sounded. So I said, I want to tell the story, but I was like, nah, don't tell it. One day I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna tell it. Nah, don't tell it. So today, I finally got the urge to tell the story of how I acted like I was smoking weed. Jesus, man. Every time I think about it, it's like, man, something's wrong with you. Like, what is wrong with you, man? Seriously wrong. So, for all the parents that have teenage children, just know that teenagers, like we all were teenagers at one point, and we did stuff that we look back on ourselves like, what in the world were we doing? We all did dumb stuff in our teenage past that when we look back on it, we're like, you know what? Teenagers are stupid, man. Because we were teenagers. So when a teenager says something stupid to me or does something stupid, I think back to the time I was a teenager and all the dumb stuff I did. And then I laugh. That way I can have some understanding, some compassion for for teenagers now when they do dumb stuff. I got some kind of compassion because I know how stupid I was, the dumb stuff I did. So I got a little bit of compassion for some teenagers. Now some teenagers do some dumb, really stupid stuff that just mind-blowingly dumb. Like you on your own on that one. But for the most part, teenagers do crazy things because they're trying to discover their place in the world and how they fit in it. And we all did things that we look back like, you know what? Bless your heart. Bless her heart. Yes, she did. Bless her heart. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you later. Tea bags and Xerox paper. Peace.